Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully we are now live for a little bit of afternoon chill. I'm finishing off this goddamn Clown Fiesta of a monthly event, because we just need to get the master mode done, and hopefully we're live on the right channel this time, because I went live like a few minutes ago, but for some reason my key had updated, and I went live accidentally on the Marvel Strike Force channel. Damn, boys. Huge mistake, huge mistakes. I was a little bit confused for a while. But anyway, we've just gone live. I think we're good on YouTube now. However, I don't believe any notifications or anything of the sort has been sent out. So yeah, let's have a little bit of a tweet, man. Let's get this live stream pushing. So, what have we got? The Ant-Man Arena thumbnail. So we are now live on YouTube for a bit of afternoon arena and chill. Okay, so exclamation point for the hype, youtube.com/SeatinManOfLegends/live, and there we go. Let's tweet that one out. And there we go. What is up? Infinity Flare Games, Leonardo, Justin, George, Dilpheus, Julian, Spider, Lior, Boars, FaZe, Branko, Sif, Derek. Yeah, sorry about the no Strike Force stream today, Derek, man. I actually really want to do some more later. We might do it after we've done the monthly event. So yeah, not too bad, lads. You got a notification. I feel like the notifications are a little bit delayed. I'm not too sure exactly what was going on there today. What is up? Coco, Amel, Fernando, Ryan, Eduardo, Eric, Vijay, Ashwin. Damn, lads, we've got so many people in chat today. What's up? Hope you've all had a good week. Sorry, it's been like a week and a bit since I last did a Marvel Contest of Champions live stream. You know, I've been incredibly well, a little bit. Like, I took Friday and Saturday. Like last Friday, I had a wonderful day out. I took my lady out. We went for a really nice picnic in a place called Virginia Waters, and then had dinner in the evening. So that was just a really cute day, just getting away from everything. And then the next day, I woke up and yeah, had like an all-day rave. Like we were going for like 14 hours, man. And then Sunday, man, I was just deep in thought, like all day, thinking about all this wonderful state of the community stuff, and reading through a lot of stuff and watching all sorts of videos. And I know a lot of people weren't very happy with the decision made yesterday, but I feel like it was very much the right decision, considering that there's no unified agenda for the boycott moving forward. So yeah, like it's one of those things, man. Like, I really do want an effective boycott in Marvel Contest of Champions, but ultimately I feel like everybody going hashtag, because there are some people pushing for kind of a boycott movement today still, and you know, if you do want to join in that, and I might be joining in that as well. Like, I don't really see much of an inclination to purchase any offers today, and there isn't going to be any sponsored crystal opening this week. So yeah, if you want to boycott on your own, I heavily encourage you to do so. But yeah, it's a bit of a tough one, lads. Bit of a tough one. Yo, what is up, Papa? Congratulations, man. Dude, what 5-star did you take up to rank 4? What should I use Void for? Any scenario, bro, where healing is a massive issue. Void is a very good solution for. Hey, Seatin, just pulled a 3-star Killmonger and Hood. Are they any good? I mean, Killmonger's a very useful champion. So is Hood, but I think Killmonger is probably a little bit better, comparatively speaking, if you are fairly newer to the game. And I'm just going to take the reins on this Masacre fight here. I had, actually, somebody put a Masacre on Node 24 in Alliance War. Actually, didn't work out too well. It was pretty bad placement. Very easy to fight with a maxed out blade. Oh no, I should have definitely gone for the evasion on that one. Right, let's chuck in a cheeky little 5 combo against this Masacre. Oh, didn't time it right there at all. Okay, there we go. Let's smack down a special 2, and that should be enough to get a pretty nice stun there. Not too bad, lads. Not too bad at all. Have I checked out that Dormammu's unblockable attack isn't working properly? Does Dormammu have an unblockable attack? I'm not too sure. I don't believe he has anything unblockable. I may be incorrect on that, though. But if you could educate me, I'd be greatly appreciated it. I would greatly appreciate it. Will I just admit that Nightcrawler is god tier? I mean, if you want me to lie to you, I'm certainly not going to do that. He's a very annoying defender, and has some okay damage. that's what I'll say about Nightcrawler. Yeah, Very annoying on Lights 4 defense. Yo, what is up, my man Stan Lee? And also, I did miss a super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a moment to catch up on that in a second. Yo, Hector, what is up, my dude? Hope you're doing well, my fellow Omni brother. I need to sort out the Omni video at some point. I'm probably gonna do it this weekend, man. Today we're just gonna focus on all of the wonderful new. Well, gonna have a bit of a look at the new monthly event and Ghost and Wasp. Like, Wasp's immediate evade with shock damage, man, just seems like so much bullshit. So yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical of exactly how annoying that's going to be. But it looks like, I think there are a few champions like Killmonger and Archangel. And are there any champions that are shock immune, ladies and gentlemen, or can absorb it? I was thinking like Captain America, you can what is it? Use the charges to purify shock. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one there. Anyway, let me just find my super chat log because I definitely missed out on something today. Right, let's go ahead and scroll down. Yo, what is up, Rupert, Dennis, and Cool Cat Gaming? Lads, thank you so much for the super chats today. Massive love. Yo, got work later, so gonna have to be on a catch up. And Cool Cat Gaming says, Daddy Seatin, I love you. Will you adopt me, senpai? Cool Cat Gaming, you are now officially my son. But Rupert, Dennis, dude, thank you so much, and also Cool Cat for the super chats today. Let's get you up there initially, Rupert, with that £3 super chat there. Kabama's going to release a huge free-star offer. You can guarantee on that Odin's today, man, there is going to be a stone, which is going to give you 99 signature levels on any free-star character you want. Like, and maybe also a free-star awakening gem, if you're lucky, lads. Do I think that this quest will be hard or easy for Uncollected? I feel like Wasp is going to be, well, we don't really, I feel like out of the two characters, Wasp is going to be the pain in the ass, but Ghost maybe looks like she might be a little bit annoying to fight. And I think if you've got like an Archangel or a Killmonger, or any champion that counters evade quite well, I think you're going to have quite a decent time. But I'm not too sure about that, because Wasp's evade does seem, it just seems like normal evade, but then you take shock damage as well. So yeah, I don't know what to think of it too much so far. Yo, what is up, Rip93 Ford? Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Hey, bud, hope you're well. Do I have a tech tier 4 I can borrow? Dude, I have plenty of tech tier 4s you can have, man. I just need the skill ones at the moment. I've got so many friggin' mutant ones, though, man. My mutant stash is so incredibly thick. Getting insanely lucky a couple of weeks ago with Domino certainly helped out a little bit. But yeah, not too bad. And also Cat Reflexes. Dude, thank you very much for the super chat. Shout out to the Omni boys. What is up, lads? Thank you very much. But anyway, let's get Rip93 Ford. What offers do I expect today? I'm expecting, if I'm honest, like the same offers as last year, but maybe worse. Because, you know, it is Kabam, ladies and gentlemen. We do play Marvel Contest of Champions. Optimism is in short supply when it comes to this game. You're seeing, can you quickly answer an MSF question? I actually recorded like a couple of Marvel Strike Force videos this morning, but I was like, oh, do I upload them now? Do I go live? And I decided, like, I was very much in the mood for going live and chatting to all of you guys at the moment. So yeah, there are going to be some more. I just put out a Rocket Raccoon event video. It's like 25 minutes long. It's like my initial thoughts on the Rocket Raccoon event and then a playthrough. Because yeah, I don't think they're handling the re-release of Rocket Raccoon terribly well in Marvel Strike Force at the moment. When will we get compensation for 8 hours? Bro, I can guarantee you as soon as those July 4th deals are up is when the compensation package is going to hit. It's the classic tactic, man, of you gotta butter the boys up before you slip right in. That's definitely what Command are doing today. I can almost guarantee 6 o'clock today that compensation package is coming through, and yeah, I don't know how it's gonna look. Hopefully it's alright. I mean, like, for me personally, I like wasn't even trying to play that game at that point. Like, you know, it was nighttime, middle of the night. But I can understand how frustrating it must have been for everybody in America, man. Just, you know, Friday, you're trying to kick back, relax in the evening, play a bit of MCOC, trying to, you know, grind out a little bit of gold pool, and the game's down for like 10 hours, man, which really, really does suck. Servers have been rubbish, mate. This last month, absolute wank, boys. Absolute wank. I'm drowning in Mystic Tier 4. Omni, what's the question, my dude? Throw it my way, and if it's a quick one to ask, then I will try and I'll point you in the right direction for that. It says she can stun in the middle of her combo, so at least you're getting hit in the face. I don't think Wasp's evade will be an issue. I thought it's not the stun that I'm too worried about, because I believe that comes at the end of the combo, to the best of my knowledge. I might be completely incorrect, but I believe her evade on the toolkit that I read yesterday said evade and also apply shock at the same time, which doesn't sound very fun and interactive. It sounds like, hey, just evaded, here's some damage, but again, I don't know exactly how it's going to function. I will reserve, again, my full judgment until I've seen Wasp, but again, from what I've seen so far, it just looks like another super fun damage character, and this seems to be the wonderful continued push strategy in Alliance War. Make champions that slightly chip the boys down and make all the paths a little bit harder so that we can sell more health potions. 6,000 health at $3. Boys. Jared, dude, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh my gosh, quick shot. Dude, I hope everything's good, man. Dude, praying for anybody in Houston today, man. Hopefully you guys don't get hit by the flash floods. Hey, Seatin. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Enjoying this great British summer. Just pulled a 5-star Hela. Is she rank 3 worthy? I would say it depends on your other options. Like, some people play Hela very, very effectively. Like, if you can charge those heavy attacks quite nicely, she's a really, really good character to play. If you can get used to her animations, her playstyle, because I find Hela, personally, her animations feel a little bit off to me. But I would say that in terms of, like, unduped characters in the 5-star crystal, like, Hela is actually one of the best ones to pull. So if you're fairly early on in the game and you learn how to play her well, she can be a very, very valuable asset. But it's really the question of, you know, are you going to get somebody better like Medusa? Because once you get Medusa, like, there's not really much of an argument for ranking up Hela, comparatively speaking. So yeah, it's just one of those things, but Hela can be a really, really effective option. But yeah, thank you, Ashley, so much for the super chat. Mad love. And also, Jared, dude, thank you so much for the sponsorship as well. Mad love, my lads. Wasp is evade, then heavy attack as well. Someone said it was a legitimized evade bug, had me laughing. Yeah, man, I don't know. Just everything that I've read about Wasp so far screams like a very, very fun and interactive fiesta. So yeah, well, you'll get to watch your man firsthand in a couple of hours' time take on Uncollected Wasps. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great time. Have I heard it's coming home? Bro, I haven't heard it's coming home. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Like, it's so weird, man. It's so weird. Because, you know, I made the decision to, that I was, you know, actively going to make a bit more of an interest to get into football, like a couple of months ago. Because you're very stereotypical kind of like, I only like World of Warcraft and video games kid, you know, very, very like nerdy, going back, didn't have much of an interest at all in sport. I thought it was all rubbish. And then I watched like the darts final at like Lakeside, and that was incredible, man. That really, really got me in. I was like, okay, I get it now. I completely get it about sports. And following England on the World Cup, man, it's so much fun. So much fun. That last game was so intense, man. So intense. But yeah, good fun, man. Really, really good fun once you get into it. Subsidian, how's your day going? And is Void worth ranking up without having him duped? It really depends on your other options. Like, Void is a very, very good character, but the thing that makes him insane is his reliability to reverse stuff like power gain and regeneration, and you don't really get that good level of effectiveness until you have not only the character awakened, but at a fairly decent signature level as well. So I'd say, you know, it depends on your other options and where you are at in the game. Like, he's okay unawakened. He's maybe arguably better than some characters unawakened like Captain America. But Void he's probably around the amazing tier unawakened, but when he's awakened, he is just, at least in my opinion, a god tier character. Are the Alliance War videos on the way? I do have the footage from the first 2 wars recorded. I actually I played like really well in yesterday's war, man. I was super, super chuffed with myself. I didn't take any hits apart from I got clipped by Masacre's special 2 on Node 24, and I took a few hits on Sentinel. I couldn't evade Sentinel's special 1 when I was backed up on the wall, on like that friggin' Arc Overload one. So yeah, I got a little bit mashed by that. But yeah, they're gonna be coming soon. Am I an OG viewer? Adam Warlock, bro, you're going back days, man. You're going back days. Like, it's been a good 1.5 years that you've been on the channel. So I would very, very happily classify you as an OG viewer for sure. Oh, bro, I'm very, very interested to have like a long form discussion with Brian about Marvel Contest of Champions. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. So yeah, I do appreciate you bringing that forward. I'm going to reach out to him. At the moment, I feel like my head's in a little bit of a crazy space, and it has been for like the last 6 days. So yeah, I'm just figuring out how to, you know, what I want to do moving forward and what my views are. Like, I've been very much listening to a lot of the feedback and comments, and trying to kind of gather my perspective and try and formulate effective ways to make a positive impact in the Marvel Contest of Champions community. So yeah, I know that's all pretty vague as fuck, but yeah, I feel like sitting down with Brian, we can really start to hash out and maybe just figure out, you know, what is, you know, what we both want and what our ideal Marvel Contest of Champions future is, and then see if there's anything we can do to possibly influence that change. Yo, what's up, Fernando? Thank you very much. Do I have any idea when Act 6 is going to release? I don't know, Hoy. I'm incredibly curious for Act 6. I would imagine we're going to see it at some point in the next 3 months. Like, personally, I thought we were going to have an announcement mid-last month with the lack of content, but I think the, what is it, Evangelist Lily's Champion channel, I feel like the last month in comparison to the Thanos one went really, really fast, because it was only 4 weeks apart from 6, and also, like, I just didn't care about Assassin's assignments at all. They were absolute wank. So yeah, I'm interested, man, very, very interested to see when Act 6 is going to come out. Hopefully we get an announcement halfway. Waiting for why Omni is the best alliance in the whole world video, by the way. It's just got all the top lads in, really, and the people that I thoroughly enjoy playing with. I'm also, what is it, auto fighting master, also on my iPad as well, because I'm trying to get it done on the free-to-play account. Multitasking, ladies and gentlemen. Efficient time use for sure. How's live Seatin? It's been a long time since it came to a live stream. I'm still enjoying them. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words there, Captain Jenna. Dude, it's alright, man. It's alright at the moment. Not too bad. Boycott toilet paper. I don't think that's a great idea, Gary. I would encourage trying to maintain a level of a solid level of personal hygiene. If I rebuild my masteries, do you have to buy cores again for deep wounds? Oh, no, you don't. You don't need to unlock them again. You still need to, like, pay a few units to respec, which I think is pretty rubbish. Like, I'd love to see dual mastery builds in Marvel Contest of Champions. Something like I've been asking for, or trying to get for the longest time, man. Like, multiple mastery builds, like in World of Warcraft, where you could change them around, would be so damn awesome there. Only 400 units, Seatin. What's up with that? Well, I haven't opened any arena crystals, and also at the moment, I'm not heavily inclined to spend any money on the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Don't really need the units for anything, man. I've got pretty much everything I need in terms of my roster at the moment. So yeah, just don't really need any more. And we're not going to be doing a Clan HQ sponsored opening this week. What's the best way to use energy efficiently? It's really just progress on to the next tier of whatever is going to give you the best rewards. So I'd look up a video called The Progression Path 2018, which kind of maps out how to get from Act 1 to 100% Labyrinth of Legends, and the order in which it is good to do some stuff. Nice day. Oh, mate, it's a nice day everywhere. It's even nicer today in the UK, because it's been about 30 in the UK here, which in the equivalent of the US, I believe in Celsius to Fahrenheit is approximately like 86 on your average day, at least in like Camberley, Surrey, which is just south of London. So it's been absolutely extortionate, but today's about 24, which is significantly cooler, but still quite a bit warm. My ideal temperature is about 19, 20 degrees. That's perfect, lads, perfect. Definitely what I'm shooting for, and that's Celsius, not Fahrenheit, ladies and gentlemen, just to, again, further clarify. Your man is not an Eskimo. Wailing out for the Wasp. No, we're not going to be buying any of the featured Grandmaster crystals for the Wasp. See, what I think is the best 6 to currently currently obtaining in any way. What do you mean by the best 6? The best 6 characters? If you could elaborate a little bit more on the question, I would be happy to answer it. Am I waiting for some good in-game offers today? I'm skeptical that even today is going to have good in-game offers, so I don't know. I feel like there's a very, very strong chance that I will not be very inclined to purchase the offers anyway, because I still have like an excessive stack of stuff like 5-star Awakening gems. You know, I've still got 2 generics, like 2 cosmic ones, 2 science, 1 skill. So, you know, I'm not really gagging for any particular offers. But, yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see. If there's something like, you know, 3 6-star crystals with an Odin's, then I feel like that is probably going to break the morale of everybody in the entire game. Hey Seatin, big fan of your videos. Thank you very much, Moodart. Refreshing to hear somebody else talk about temperatures in Celsius. Well, obviously, we have an international audience. We have to offer those conversions. Any chance at a new labyrinth? So when I had a bit of a chat with the developers at New York Comic Con last year, they said there are currently no plans for a new Labyrinth of Legends in Marvel Contest of Champions. So yeah, I feel like we're much more likely to see Act 6 than a new Labyrinth of Legends. And is Act 6 going to be a bit of a clown fiesta? Well, we're going to have to find out, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have to find out. They did Act 5 as a whole was very. I thought 5.1 was great. 5.2 was a little bit too rubbish in a lot of parts. I think the main things that let 5.2 down were the collector and also that really crappy magic, like the masochism path. Like, there's a really, really big steep in terms of difficulty from 5.1 when you come to some of the later chapters of 5.2. I still think the later chapters of 5.2 are some of the hardest chapters in Act 5 overall. So yeah, they're a massive pain in the ass, and also for the rewards of that chapter, like, they're just so incredibly gimped and not really worth anybody's time apart from when it came to the 100% one. 5.3, a little bit too long, super boring in terms of half the attack, but 5.4, you know, I'm very happy to say they nailed 5.4. I thought it was a great chapter. Thoroughly enjoyed exploring it 100% on the main account. That was a good time. When I first got into the game, I only played the event quest, and I got a lot of ISO. I go back to story mode and realized I'm level 20 with 4 stars on Act 1, Chapter 2. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, you gotta, I mean, like, the biggest objective for any new or progressing player right now, if you want the big rewards, if you want to start rapidly expanding your roster, is to get the collector down, get uncollected. That is the biggest thing that anybody can do to progress in the current state of the game. So yeah, it's just one of those things, really, that you have to, well, if you want to make that Big Daddy progress, you got to get done as soon as possible. Let's do this. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish this fight off on my iPad while we also auto-fight the next fight. Got, what is it? Friggin' uncollected, not uncollected, just Master Mode Massacre to quickly sort out here. But I've been, like, auto-fighting all my other characters. Okay, he's down, boys. He's down, sorted. Just, you know, the joy of managing 2 accounts. Great time, man. What would my opinion be if they add Iron Spider to MCOC? I'd love it. I'd love to see Iron Spider and also, what is it? Stormbreaker for Thor as well. That'd be really cool, man. Really cool. Plebs call it LOL 2, intellectuals call it the Realm of Legends 3, maybe. Oh my gosh. Seatin, do I think that Kabam will let us keep 30-minute timers? I don't think they will. I'd love for there to be more 30-minute timers though. Alliance Quest is so much more of a pleasure when there's 30-minute timers, and you don't need to aggressively, you know, you don't need to overly stress about the energy requirements, especially when it comes to, like, annoying stuff like server downtime. So yeah, I would really like if they kept the 30-minute timers, but also they had that pretty what was it? That pretty odd argument that it would annoy all of the European players if there were reduced timers. And I can say personally, as a European player, I would love it, man. That'd be a great time. How am I liking Masacre? I really, really like Masacre, man. I think he's one of the best characters in terms of viability and enjoyability that they've ever added. But he definitely has an adjustment period to the character where you need to kind of fully understand him and the way that he works, because if you don't, then he's a little bit confusing to play, and you can't really build like a good level of tempo up. But once you understand how to play Masacre and everything that's going on with the champion, he's really, really fun. So I'm very excited for when Masacre gets added to the 6-star basic pool. Like, I think he's going to be a really, really good one. The new loading screens look like a Hunter of Destiny. I really like the new loading screen, actually. It's some very cool artwork, man. I can appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much, Asim. Hope you're doing well. Josh G, hopefully you enjoyed that Seatin Man of Business video there. When am I going to make a new video on the new monthly event? I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it live, man, in 1 hour and 40 minutes as soon as it's up. What happened with the boycott? You're a liar? So the initial issue that, as clearly explained in yesterday's video, the initial boycott movement was started with 2 issues, and then one of the main issues was resolved, and then it was only left with my personal issue about the game being pay to win. And then, obviously, a lot of people want to boycott for a lot of different reasons. But an unorganized and ununified boycott is not an effective boycott. If you want to boycott, you need to unify people, have a very, very clear agenda of what you would like to achieve via that boycott so that the outcome can be measured, and then push that boycott under the unity of the entire community. And we didn't have the unity of the entire community. There were a lot of different people with a lot of different opinions on stuff. And if you're one of those people in chat typing, "We should boycott today," type out right now exactly why you should boycott. And I guarantee that everybody saying in chat, "Boycott 2018," is going to have a completely different opinion, a measure of where they want the boycott to start and where they want the boycott to end. It's not a unified movement at all. And until it's a unified movement, it won't be an effective one. So that is very, very clearly where I stand on the boycott. And yeah, like, personally, I don't really have much of an intention to spend today. I won't be doing a Clan HQ sponsored crystal opening tomorrow. Like, I just think that it's very, very silly to push forward with a boycott when people can't agree on what they want the outcome of the boycott to be, and don't have realistic expectations of how that can be measured and improvement can actually be made. Ah, I did. Hey, Seatin, can you test Dormammu if he can place a dark charge on his opponent? Mine can't. I don't think I can do that at the moment, my dude, just because I'm in the middle of auto-fighting these quests while trying to explain some ideas. Very true as well, man. How do I feel about the Drax nerf? I wasn't super happy about that one. I'm not too sure what's going on with the in-game lag today as well. Damn, man, this is awful. Yeah, is anybody else experiencing some odd lag spikes? I boycott against all the BS champions and BS war in wars, bugs, game fixes, and Kabam BS as always. I mean, that is an absolutely great stance for a permanent individual boycott. But realistically, if you're trying to do a unified movement where you get all of the big spenders and people that genuinely enjoy playing this game together, like, how do you I completely understand you. I'm with you. I think there are a lot of issues in Marvel Contest of Champions, but you've cast a very, very wide blanket which can't be addressed in a reasonable manner that you could get a response to. Because obviously moving forward the game's always going to have bugs and stuff like that. I'm completely, you know, you need to draw a very, very clear definitive line around what is what you deem personally is acceptable, so that you have terms on which to negotiate if you want to stage an effective boycott, if that makes sense. Seatin, you're the man, bro, and I think if we get all the big MCOC YouTubers together to boycott, Kabam wouldn't be able to do nothing other than listen to the player base. Like, again, as I clearly explained in yesterday's video, like, I'm not opposed at all to the idea of a boycott. 100%. Like, I'm with it, but to stage an effective boycott, we need you would need a very, very clear agenda of what stuff you don't like and what stuff you want to be addressed, and then you need to unify all of the spending power, or the majority of the spending power, or the majority of the players under that umbrella of issues that everybody could agree on. Would be super nice if we could get it improved. Will there be an Act 6 in story mode? Just curious. Yes, there is. They confirmed in some interviews a little bit earlier. Let's have a look. But yeah, it looks like quite a few other people are experiencing the lag as well. So that sucks, man. Sucks. And yeah, I'm getting it. Mate, my phone is like a furnace at the moment. I have no idea what they changed, though. Because, I mean, like, last month, the lag was getting, like, even worse. And I had a lot of bad spikes toward the start of it. But today, man, it just seems terrible as well. Hey, what is up, Daniel? I ain't doing too bad today. Hope you're doing well, man. Yo, what's up, Champion Nova? Hope you're doing well. I'm stuck on 5.3.1. I'd maybe have a look at some of the free-to-play live streams for Act 5 initial completion. We did it in 2 parts, I believe, where we do, like, the first free quest of 5.3, and then I think we do, like, the rest of 5.3 and then 5.4 completion. But we've also got guides for 5.3 and 5.4 up on the channel. Can I estimate the cutoff for MODOK Arena? Oh, he's super annoying, actually, for Alliance War Defense. So I'd maybe assume that the cutoff is going to be around, I don't know, 3.5 million. Might be a little bit lower than that. I mean, it's a little bit difficult to tell nowadays. But yeah, I think if you want to be safe for MODOK, I don't really see him maybe going too much over 3 million. But I don't know what other people are saying in terms of MODOK predictions, but if you have them, type them in chat now, and that'd be greatly appreciated. Papa says, I like the idea of the boycott, but yeah, I'm one of those that rarely drops money, and the July 4th deals are one of those times, so sorry not sorry. Like, I completely understand your perspective there, man. Like, it's one of those things of a lot of the people that can spend an excessive amount of money and do drop 5 to 6 figures on this game every single month, you know, calling for a boycott very specifically on July 4th, when most of the casual spenders, that's the, you know, at least off the case of last year, that was the only day that they could get a better deal. Like, you know, why boycott specifically July 4th? Why not boycott all of the offers? Why not have a stronger, unified movement moving forward? And the case is that the community is not in a position currently to organize and sustain a movement like that, because there's no unified agenda of the spenders. So, yeah, my gosh, I should probably stop talking about this. I imagine many of you are very, very sick about all of this discussion. See, what are reasonable expectations for today's deals? Reasonable expectation is that they're going to be at least the same as last year. Maybe worse. Who knows, man. So the Odins had a, what was it, 5-star generic, 5-star random class gem along with 6,000 5-star shards last year. So yeah, we're going to have to see. Will I be participating in Logout MCOC? I will not be, just because I personally don't see it as an effective movement to influence any sort of particular change. So yeah, I'm not fully convinced on that one, if I'm perfectly honest. Have I played the Micro Realms Assault Fiesta yet? Not yet, just because I didn't get the offer that's active at the moment, just because it's rubbish, man. It's, you know, it's not very appeasing at all. So yeah, I didn't go for that offer. Not really worried about it, but I assume once we get like Uncollected done, we might have a Micro Realm that we can sort out. Is MCOC a pay-to-win game? Definitely when it comes to the end game of Marvel Contest of Champions, like right up there. It's definitely like spend a lot of money or spend a lot of time in arena, but I think increasingly with like the new season of Alliance Quest and brand new 5-star champions being exclusive to featured GMCs, it's just going to shift even more in the direction of pay to win in the endgame. But my advice to anybody maybe picking up Marvel Contest of Champions is just enjoy it casually. Just, you know, don't get too deep in, because the deeper you get, the saltier you will be. And that's it, man. How about rank up Hulk Ragnarok to rank 4 for a better character? Oh, James, what, dude, 100%, man, I agree with all of your opinions, all of your ideas there, but the problem is, when it comes to our perspective on war, a lot of people don't as well. So, you know, a lot of people enjoy the fact that you can spend to get an advantage, and the people that enjoy that stuff are the people with the influential power up there. So, it's one of those things, man. One of those things that I have had a lot of conversations and heard a lot of viewpoints on, and I still disagree with them. You know, personally, I would love nothing more than Alliance War to have a fantastic level of competitive integrity and disable the use of boosts, or give you a certain amount, give everybody the same amount of boost at the start. But yeah, dude, it just doesn't look like that is something that can be pushed at the moment. Oh no! Mistakes were made. Man, this Wolverine is maybe not the best character to fight Domino with. Getting way too many unlucky triggers. You think after... Oh! Yeah, Champion Nova. I had a look at that. I'm gonna have to decline your offer for quite some time, my friend. I may take you up on it on the future, but for quite a substantial amount of time, I'm gonna have to unfortunately decline that offer, man. But I really, really do appreciate you offering that mad love, my dude. Seatin question: would I put a 5-star generic stone into Spider-Man Stark Enhanced? If so, how many? Sub-question or into Blade? Well, I don't think there's a huge amount of benefit in terms of pouring signature stones into Stark and Spider-Man, because he doesn't really gain, you know, he's not going to get that much morph in terms of the crit. So I would save the generic 5-star stones for characters that really, really need it, and there are, you know, you're bound to pick up one of those characters at some point. And, like, for example, I'm so glad, because I could have put, like, an additional, like, 60 levels into Blade, but I didn't, and saved those stones for Void, and now my Void is, like, Sig 139, so yeah, I'm very, very glad that I didn't just chuck them all in there. Super, super good times. What's that? Seatin, why do I hate pay to win? You do it with the crystal openings. I think pay to win is something that is, incredibly, what is it? You know, there are many different ways to define pay to win, but I view the crystals, like the crystals, yeah, I guess you can make the argument that, you know, you pay money, you can get the character instead of grinding out arena as well. So maybe in that regard, in comparison to a free-to-play player, there's a good argument that you could argue that if that character, especially if it's a top prestige champion, is going to give you the advantage in Alliance Quest, they're super, super pay to win. But at the same time, I don't know if I've just kind of always, at the back of my mind, accepted that a little bit. Or maybe... I don't really know what a good way to kind of answer the question is. Because I'm a little bit conflicted myself. I think, you know, MCOC, there are many, many axes on which this game has pay-to-win mechanics. Like, even you could make an argument that energy refills giving you an advantage, allowing you to get to certain content quicker, have always fundamentally made the game pay-to-win. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I've always liked to describe Marvel Contest Champions on a whole as pay to probably not win, because the likelihood is, even if you do buy stuff like featured Grandmaster Crystals, you know, you're just going to get screwed over. Whereas somebody can, you know, create an account and get super, super insanely lucky off their first 5-star champion. So yeah, I don't know, paying, like, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to win, but certainly when it comes to just a mode like Alliance War, I do believe that my personal line of pay to win is a little bit more drawn there, in terms of being able to spend a lot of money, dropping down like $50, $100 every single Alliance War, getting all those top tier potions, revives, boosts, just to make sure that you have a health point advantage, especially when we're seeing a lot of characters that just have super fun take damage mechanics. Come on, get to rank 5. Oh, we're waiting to see, man. We're waiting to see on the 4th of July offers in regards to... well, our alliance, we have, like, this message that's been sent out, but essentially the whole alliance is going to reorganize, because I know a lot of people in the alliance are going to be wailing out and buying the offers today. So yeah, I think there's a good chance. Really like to take my Void, Medusa, or Domino up. But yeah, we're going to have to see, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to figure out, like, it's now part of a bit more of a combined team effort than my personal choice. You are so good. I only got a 4-star Hyperion and Archangel. Bro, those are some really, really good characters there, Adrian. Like, Hyperion and Archangel, they can take you to some very, very good places in Marvel Contest of Champions. So yeah, bro, congrats on both of those. When Seatin is doing these streams, he's not out getting ass. Well, I'm dating a very nice young lady at the moment, and she happens to be working today as well. So, you know, gotta stay on the grindstone, man. You know, her having a proper job and me playing video games in my parents' garden. You know, it's what all these professional adults are doing nowadays. Right, 5 combo, special 1. Oh, man, Masacre's so much fun to play. If I awakened 5-star Void and took him to Sig level 55, is that high enough for him to be amazing? Yeah, he's going to be really, really good if you have him at Sig 55. Like, an awakened Void is just bliss, but it's kind of one of those things, the more levels you have, the better. And with each new, like, celebrity challenge that comes around, you know, that's 20 generic Sig stones there, and hopefully you'll get some more dupes as well. But I think 55 is enough. I usually say about 50 to 60 if you want, like, a Void to be a decent level. So yeah, I would say go for it, man. Go for it, especially if you need somebody to reverse that regeneration. Am I going to grind for Wasp in Arena? Yeah, I'm going to go for the 3-star Wasp so that I can do a rank up and gameplay video on Sunday. But not the 4-star or 5-star one, man. I ain't got that time to kill an Arena. Is there a treason day in Britain? What do you mean? What do you mean by a treason day? We don't have. Is that like anti-Independence Day? MCOC boycott. Rewards for doing the quest and event quest need to stay big and consistent. Referencing the insane rewards for the Thanos Infinity event. Oh man, dude, John, I 100% agree. There's like no level of consistency between the monthly event quest rewards at all. And the micro realms, bro, I am 100% with you that they are an absolute embarrassment, comparatively speaking, to Dimensional Rifts in 2016, and that's 20 months ago. So yeah, bro, I'm 100% with you on that one. Seatin, what's your opinion on buying accounts? I've always generally, you know, I can see why people buy accounts if their like main account got like banned or something for doing dodgy stuff. But it's just personally been one of those things that I've never been like a huge fan of. I don't like buying accounts. I don't like being given accounts, just because I feel like a huge part of enjoyment when it comes to games that I play is playing them myself and building up my own roster and knowing that I've put in all the work for it, and just, you know, having that experience of like, oh, remember the time that I got like super like crazy lucky on my first ever featured featured 5-star crystal and got what is it? Yeah, what is it? Got Gwenpool. So yeah, I feel like there's a good amount of like story and journey whenever you're creating an account. I feel like there's much more satisfaction in the game where you do everything yourself. I've ever played Injustice 2 mobile. I played it for a little bit on release. I found it super underwhelming, man. I was not impressed at all. I felt like my impressions for Injustice 2 were... I felt like they just found the cheapest and easiest way to export the console game to mobile and didn't really like have a plan to make like a proper game. So yeah, I was just super disappointed, man. They're gonna be little scenes running around in your parents' garden soon, bro. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Before there is even any thoughts of little scenes running about, bro, it's a long way down the line, a very long way down the line. I've thought about it. Like eventually, I feel like I would really enjoy having kids, but at the same time, Like, I'm nowhere near ready, bro. I'm nowhere near ready. I feel like I got at least another 10, 15 years. At absolute minimum. Just because, yeah, I just gotta sort it all out, mate. Gotta get my own place. Gotta move out of the parents' garden. And then we'll look at what happens after that. But yeah, stuff that, like, even in the last 5 years alone, man, I look back, even like 2 years ago, I look back and I'm like, I don't know this person. But 5 years ago, I feel like just a complete stranger, man. Just a complete stranger. So it's one of those things, just growing up, I feel like I'm very conscious, especially because I do so much recording, and I have that option to instantly look back at what I was like 2 years ago. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Just all of the time. But yeah, it's fun, man, fun. Oh yeah, Brian's rank 5 Void, man, is dank, and also his little Juggernaut challenge of not hitting Juggernaut was pretty damn cool as well. So yeah, some awesome stuff. So you can try to restart the game to see if this lag goes away. I think the lag has cleared up for me now, for the most part. But yeah, it's interesting. We're moving along. Seen any plans for San Diego Comic-Con? I do not, unfortunately, have any tickets or plans to go to San Diego Comic-Con. But I heard that Marvel Contest of Champions are going to be there, and Marvel Strike Force as well. I don't know if they're going to have a booth. I think they've just got like a little panel discussion. It's like a Marvel Games panel discussion. But yeah, I hope that I don't know. I'm interested to see what comes out of that for anybody that attends. I'm also very interested to see what if there's any Kabam presence at Brian's meetup, and also, you know, what is going to be potentially discussed there. Was anybody else at Brian's last meetup? It looks super fun, man. He did an exceptional job at organizing it. I live in a gutter. Can I live with you, Seatin? Well, I'll have an application form if you want to live with me, man. I'll put it on my website as soon as I get a website. So just fill out that, and we'll see, man. But you've got to have some good skills as well. See, there's a difference between making kids and having kids. Oh, that's very true as well. Anonymous 2K, gosh, Anonymous 2K, he's a man of wisdom. I don't know if I ever told you this, Anonymous 2K, but I thoroughly enjoyed your blade opening. Your blade opening was an absolute spectacle. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The whole little sketch with Kabam Mike had me creasing and was incredibly accurate. Mad love, man. Seen looking nice for that prom. Yeah, bro, that prom picture is like my most liked picture on Instagram now. My goodness, my goodness. I bet for anybody that might be unaware or wants to see this picture, I put up a picture of me with my prom date when I was 16. Just before, yeah, just when we're like pulling up to prom. So it's me with her, it's my friend Aya. And yeah, we rode in a pink limousine with all of my other lady friends, because I was just a massive. I don't really know what, like, I used to, like, every lunchtime in like year 10, 11, like I'd sit with like a massive group of girls, and we just used to gossip and like talk about life and stuff and all of that shit. So yeah, I don't know. It was a bit of a fun one, man, but it was a very good time. Hey, Seatin, I was at the meetup and it was pretty awesome. What happened there, Cody? How was old Mike Arito in person, man? Because I saw that Kabam Mike was there, and I saw that he didn't go to New York Comic Con last year. So yeah, I'm curious, man. I'm curious. Like, whenever I see him, I'm like, oh, he doesn't seem that bad. And then, like, I read some of the stuff that he puts on the forums, I'm like, oh my goodness. Whew, my goodness. He definitely makes me recall the most out of all of the forum people. But hey, I'm just curious. Seatin, did I get laid that night after prom? Oh gosh, I'm not too sure if I should tell you. There's so maybe I did, and maybe there's maybe it wasn't. Maybe it didn't end up being my prom date. So yeah, I'll leave you with those two pieces of information, which are incredibly vague, but hopefully that'll give you basically. There's a very hectic. I held the after prom party, and it was a really great time. And yeah, just it was a very interesting night, man. Very interesting night. Let's put it that way. Oh, thank you very much, Kay. Dude, I feel like I look so messy in that picture. Especially my hair, man. It's all over the place. It's just like a giant mop. And also highlights how incredibly shit my genetics are. Because my hair color, it doesn't match like my facial hair or my eyebrows. And I think it's a little less obvious now, like as I've grown up. And I think the glasses help to diminish it a little bit. But if you look at pictures of me when I'm younger, man, you're like, who the fuck is this ugly kid? Oh, I feel like I feel like that actually might be true. Quick shot gaming. I feel like that might actually be true. Oh my gosh, Cody, that's a very interesting comment. I don't know. This is the deeper conspiracy, man. Is Kabam Mike on the forums really Kabam Mike, or is he just the company target whenever somebody wants to deliver some bad news? What else do we have there? The move to Omni, we all want to know. Well, I'm gonna do a video on it, but essentially, Omni's got like all of the lads in, mate, all of the boys. It is a friggin' squad. We got like Hector, Killer Beezy, Yeet, the Crystal Opening Whale. We got so many people, man. So many, like, it's insane the amount of like MCOC personalities that are involved in Omni. And we got Voss the Boss leading it all, and Voss is like a proper top lad, man. I really appreciate Voss. And he's done a really, really incredible job of continuing to, you know, unite Omni and push it forward from Platinum 3 in the first season to Master Bracket in the second. And the move, like, in terms of, like, difficulty of play, like, it's Alliance Quest Map 5. We might be doing a little bit of Map 6, but in a heavily organized, stacked alliance, like, it shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, I don't know, I like, and this was before like everything happened on Thursday. I made the move like right after the season, and I wanted to talk about it, but it was pushed back by the wonderful fiasco of events that transcended toward the end of last week. Oh, Daniel, I have absolutely no plans at all, man. Again, a bare minimum, absolute bare minimum, 10-15 years. Absolute bare minimum, to the best of my knowledge. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. There's still a lot of stuff that I want to do, a lot of stuff that I want to play around with and see if I can get sorted. We killing it, man. Omni #1 worldwide. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to play, you know, I really, really enjoyed my time in the ISO 8 family. Like, I have absolutely nothing bad to say about them. I just wanted a bit of a change of environment after about 24 months of being in there, and also to play with my boy Beezy, man, because Killer Beezy, he's such a top lad. Like, we usually talk about once or twice on the phone every single week, but I'm always happy to take a call from him, man. Proper top boy. Do I plan on doing any collaborations? I plan on maybe doing some Alliance War videos. So I've recorded like the first 2 wars, and I got some pretty cool footage as well. Like, I absolutely decimated this friggin' Gladiator Hulk and made him my absolute bitch in the first Alliance War, or the first proper Alliance War that we did. So yeah, might sold out at some point. Would I get any offers? I think it's very, very unlikely. But we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of a thing that I've been debating a little bit today. Like, I don't think I'm overly inclined to do. I don't feel like I really want to spend at the moment. So yeah. But we're definitely not going to be doing a featured GMC opening tomorrow. Hey, see, my friend is using a hack software and use it to complete Labyrinth of Legends. I tried to report him many times, but didn't work. Oh, bro, he's it's eventually going to catch up with him, man. If he hasn't been immediately banned, like, within the next 2 months, you can guarantee his account is gone. And yeah, it's just game over for him, man. So that's pretty much it. See, now I've hit the progression brick wall that is tier 4 class catalyst. What is the best, quickest way to get them? I'd have a look at a video, Marsenal, called, two videos I recommend, which is tier 4 class how to get tier 4 class catalyst 2018. I think that's the name of the video. Like, essentially, I've got a farming guide where I go over all of the different ways that you can generate T4 CC in the game. And I'd also have a look at a video called the progression path in Marvel Contest of Champions, which might help you to either get the motivation to smash through that wall that you're at the moment, or find like a clever piece of content to help circumvent it. So yeah, I'd have a look at 2 of those videos, man, and hopefully they're going to push you in a pretty good direction there. But anyway, gosh, we need to keep farming pretty quick, lads. We only have, how many minutes is it? Okay, 70 minutes to finish all of this stuff off. Auto fighting as well on the iPad, free-to-play account. This is how the professionals are doing it, lads. How did I enjoy my stay in Poland? Oh, bro, Poland was great. It's a while ago now, right? A month and a bit ago? Bro, we had a sick time though, man. A really, really sick time. Like, I was just there for a couple of days, and we just went out on, it was Monday and Tuesday evening, man. Monday and Tuesday evening in Krakow, Poland, and it was lit, man. It was so lit. It's the most the most crazy Monday and Tuesday I've ever had. So yeah, it was super, super fun. Like, the first night we went to like a kind of a club that was playing all sorts of super good Spanish music. And that was a great time. And then the next night we went on a bar crawl and just met a load of rowdy Americans and Canadians. It was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. 6-star Domino to rank 2. Any thoughts? I wouldn't be in. It's certainly not the worst option out there. I wouldn't be in too much of a rush. I think 6 stars to rank up are a little bit. Until we know what's happening with rank 3, you're better having a 5-star rank 5 that is awakened and has a lot of high signature levels, because it is one full tier 5 basic, I believe, one full more tier 5 basic to upgrade 6-star to rank 2. So yeah, it's less characters that you're having and they may be less effective. I don't know. There's I think the biggest argument for Domino being taken up to rank 5 at the moment is Alliance War defense. And for that, she kind of does need to be awakened if you want all that super fun and interactive damage. What if they sell rank 4 to rank 5 class tickets today? Oh my gosh. Then the whales are being milked, man. That's definitely what's happening. Yeah. I think that's definitely the way to go about it, man. Don't want to get your account banned for sure, my dude. Yo, yes, we're going to be streaming as soon as the new event goes live, man, so that should be quite a fun one as well. Okay, let's move on to this next platform. I don't know why I used smaller energy refills earlier, but let's chuck in a full one here, and we'll also open some arena crystals as well to get some more units. But I'm going to auto fight this Nebula while also dealing with Masacre on my friggin' iPad here. I think this is the last run I've got to do at Masacre though, and then I think I'm done 100% on free to play. Did I watch the England game? Yes, I did, man. It was the most tense I've ever been in my entire life, but it was a great time, real great time. I'm so excited for Saturday as well. Because we're having like a massive house party. Like, my family's having a crazy house party on Saturday. So we're gonna have quite a few people. I think we're gonna have about 50 to 80 people around our house. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit ridiculous, boys. But it's kind of a big. My parents like to throw a big summer bash with all of our combined friends and family. It gets a little bit rowdy, but it should be a good time, man. Oh, thank you very much, Masso. Dude, I appreciate the kind words. See, I just received a 4-star Killmonger on a new account. How do I get a 4-star Awakening Gem? A brand new account? Bro, that is, if that's your first account, that's pretty crazy. But how to get a 4-star Awakening Gem? There are many ways in Marvel Contest of Champions to get Awakening Gems. But have a look at a video guide called How to Get Awakening Gems 2018, and that covers all of the ways to get Awakening Gems currently in the game. So yeah, dude, definitely check that one out, and then you can figure out which one is going to be most accessible to you. But as a brand new account, man, it's quite some time before you'll be seeing 4-star Awakening Gems. So yeah. Is this still the Masacre event? Yes, for now. For now it is. Have I finished 100% on my free-to-play account? Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have whoop whoop. Those shards are going up on the free-to-play accounts. That's all done. Let me just double-check. Heroic Master, uncollected, all sorted. Right, now we can just focus on smashing out Heroic as quickly as possible. See, I won't rank 5 gold pool. You're entirely correct there, man. That would be a terrible allocation of my tier 5 basic catalyst that would reduce my competitive viability in Alliance War. So I'm definitely not going to rank 5 gold pool. 100%. Hey, Seatin, if I accidentally make a child, would I help or run away? If I well, the first thing is I wouldn't accidentally make a child. Or I haven't so far. I've been very careful not to so far, but I feel like, yeah, if I did accidentally make a child, then it would be my responsibility to deal with the consequences of my actions. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's a scenario which would require a lot of thought, which I haven't really thought over yet properly, because I've always been very, very careful to avoid the potential of that scenario occurring. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, RedBed19, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Absolute mad love there. Our new blubbery whale of the day saying, yo, Seatin, thanks to your awesome free-to-play videos, I have made it to the collector finally. Any tips on what I need going into this quest to make him my bitch? How many units, how many revives, and so on? So I don't know if you've already watched it, but we have a guide on the channel called How to Get Uncollected, which talks through like all of the quests, but we have a specific part where we talk about the collector in quite a bit of detail there. But yeah, I don't really have like too many tips because it is a bit of a BS Fiesta fight, but I definitely watch that video if you haven't already. Skip toward the end of it, fully boost up, and make sure that you have around about 500 units at the bare minimum, ideally at least 1,000 to make sure that you're super safe. But obviously it does depend a lot on like your skill level, and also the champions that you bring and the collector and what wonderful fun RNG you get on that fight. But yeah, I definitely check out the free-to-play video guide, because I believe that covers it in substantial more detail, while the encounter was like fresh in my mind as well. So yeah, dude, definitely check out that one. And yeah, Redbed, dude, thank you so much for the 10 UK pound super chat. So that converts into 13 US dollars. Mad love, my dude. How to farm revives this year? Farm Arena, man. Farm Arena. That's pretty much it. If you wanna farm revives, you gotta farm units. There's no super good revive maps. I think occasionally ones do come up. Don't think the Halls of Healing. I think it maybe had some revives in there. But yeah, apart from that, man, just random missions. Like, keep an eye out on the forums and line chats if anything particular comes up. That's not really a good way to repeatedly farm a lot of revives, to the best of my knowledge. Apart from doing stuff as well, like the daily events, because there are revives in there on some of the later milestones. I think it's the 4th one that has the revives. Oh, Arnold, dude, I definitely saw that, man. Oh, I'm all good. I appreciate the offer, Jamie. I'm pretty happy in the alliance that I'm in at the moment, but on my free-to-play account, I'm super casual in regards to the alliance stuff. There's a part of me that I'm not really concerned too much about being in an alliance on the free-to-play account anymore. I think I just really enjoy taking that account very casually and just doing stuff like uncollected 100%. Yo, what is up, Bess, and also Christian Escamilla? Hope you're doing well today, lads. Absolute pleasure to see the both of you on stream. And boys, we only have what is it, less than an hour before we get to see how fun and interactive this little Wasp Fiesta is. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. I'm sure of it. Seeing I'm 650 shards away from my first 5-star. Who's the best champion I could possibly get? So your first 5-star, probably Blade Man. Blade Star can answer Spider-Man. Who else is pretty up there? Like your Gladiator, Hulk, who's really good. I'm just trying to think about like unduped ones and characters that don't need to be awakened. Like Magic's super good to get as well. Like Archangel, Iceman. Killmonger as well is super good to get. Like Sentinel's not too bad. I mean, if you just open the tier list, man, and look at the majority of like god tier and demigod tier champions, Medusa as well, like there's quite a lot of really good options. Can I explain the boycott thing? I think it's probably better, if you want to understand the boycott in detail, that you watch both of the videos at full. So watch the one from last Thursday where we talk about the changes to Defender Diversity and the whole situation surrounding that. And then if you want the connection as well, watch Sunday's video. So that's probably a much better way, because it's an incredibly complicated scenario to if you want to properly understand it. See, are they going to add another event quest, or is it just going to be the Pim Particle quest that we can do? Oh no, there is going to be another full monthly event quest, Chaz, and that's going to be coming out at, what is it, 6 o'clock today, so an hour from now, man, 60 minutes. And yeah, that'll be the same time that they put forward any offers as well. How long does it take roughly to explore Act 5? It depends, man. Depends how much time you got to sit down, like, and also which characters you have. Like, there's a lot of factors that go into play. It's not, I didn't really find it as bad as Act 4 100%, to be honest, but I guess there's a much higher level of difficulty. But yeah, it's a really, really open question, man. I can't, you know, any kind of time that I give you is going to be fairly inaccurate or subject to change depending on the characters that you use and the boost that you have available. So yeah, man, just crack on with it as soon as you can. That's my biggest piece of advice. Just don't worry about how much time it's going to take. Just sit down, get a lane done whenever you can. Just keep on pushing lanes forward and get it sorted. It's all good, Ziad. But yeah, if you have any questions after that, man, I'm very, very happy to answer them. But yeah, lads, if you're looking for those 4th of July offers, they are going to be coming the same time as the event quest, so in an hour or so. Oh, thank you very much for the kind words there. And also, Ziad and Christian, dude, thank you so much for the super chats, lads. I really do appreciate it. Oh, what's that, Arnold? It is coming home, for sure. Definitely, my friend, definitely. Yo, Mike, thank you so much. I'm not too sure if I meant to pronounce your name like Mike, but that's just the way that it kind of rolled off the tongue in my head. But dude, massive, massive shout out for the $10 super chat there, man. Madly appreciate that. Summoner Depreciation Week. I don't know, man. Maybe at some point. Who's the best 6-star to get? I'm so close to my first one. The best 6-star to get, I would heavily suggest waiting till September to open your 6-star crystal, because there are a lot better characters being added in. I think that arguably the best ones to get at the moment are like Gladiator Hulk, Killmonger, Sentinel Void, but in September you're also going to have like Domino in the mix, like Captain America Infinity War, Iron Man Infinity War, Corvus Glaive, Proxima Midnight, you've got Nightcrawler as well, you got Sabretooth, Hood as well, Dr. Octopus. Like, there are a lot of very, very good characters being added into that basic pool in September. So what I'm personally doing on both of my accounts is saving the crystal openings in terms of the 6-star ones till September, till the pool is updated, because it's just going to be better odds to get a champion that's pretty damn good and is going to be a legitimate game changer. Oh, yeah, Igor, dude, this is the first time that I've been streaming in like a week and a bit, man. Just because it's been so, it's really hard to stream when it's like 30 degrees in here, because it gets so warm, and today's quite a bit cooler in the UK, but we're like in the middle of a crazy, crazy heat wave. But yeah, it's just, like, even now, man, I'm so incredibly hot, and it's only 24 out today, so 30, just in terms of US conversion, 30 is roughly about, what is it, 86. But yeah, man, like, I feel as well, like, being somebody that was born in England and the color of my skin is essentially the same color as milk, we have significantly lower heat resistance than people born in more tropical climates. So yeah, there's the heat resistance, man. We have so many ginger people in the UK, and the lady that I'm dating, she says I'm borderline ginger, man. Like, apparently... My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, my goodness. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to know, if you're ginger out there, there's nothing wrong with being ginger. I very much sympathize with a lot of the ginger problems of immediately having the sun, having lower heat resistance, a significant level of disadvantage when it comes to the sun, man, because I'm spent in two minutes. No AC? Asked the American. So we don't have any, well, I think it's rare to find any places in England that have like naturally inbuilt air conditioning, just because very standardly for 11 months, 11 out of the 12 months, like that, it's completely redundant. Like, there's absolutely no need for it. So usually everybody just gets the big fans out. But I do have an air conditioner, which is right back there, which can be used to cool the studio. The only problem is whenever I fire that up, it's very, very noisy as well. So that's just a massive pain in the ass, man. You don't know the meaning of hot? You know, I've got a fairly good idea. I've spent quite a bit of time in Dubai, and also quite a bit of time at Coachella as well, which Coachella is incredibly exhausting during the day. It's just like, in comparison to British festivals, it's so dead during the day because it's so exhausting. Because if anybody starts to like get hyped up and dance, then they're just like immediately like the sun is absolutely killing me, and yeah, you just have no momentum. But Coachella in the evenings, man, when the sun goes down, oh, it's when the party comes out, boys. That was a good time. But Coachella, in terms of like partying, Coachella is I would say, just in comparison to other festivals I've been, just generally speaking, Coachella is definitely massively overrated for partying. Like, a lot of people do just use the festival for a few Instagram pics. And obviously, going to Coachella, it would be incredibly rude of me as a millennial not to get at least 3 pictures for my Instagram, which I definitely did. However, I felt like I was in the minority of people in the evening wanting to, you know, go hard and go like party in the silent disco till the early hours of the morning. But it was a great time, man. I had so much fun, and the company that I had at Coachella was absolutely extraordinary, so I cannot knock them for a minute. It's just like generally going around, you could tell that there weren't a lot of people there that were there for the party, there for a good time, which if you go to a UK festival, you can really tell, man. There are great spirits about. So yeah, it's just an interesting festival vibe. It's 98 degrees in Georgia. Oh my goodness, man. God, maybe I should stop bitching about the 86 degrees in the UK. But still, man, these British jeans, man, lower heat resistance right here. Yo, what is up, Art of Chaos? Hope you're doing well today, my man. How can I get mastery cores fast? Grind a lot of arena, bro. That's pretty much it. Grind a lot of arena or spend a lot of money. That's how you get units fast. Don't come to Singapore. I've heard Singapore's like a really good place though. I've heard it like it's a really great time. Because I had yeah, I dated a girl like a few years ago, about 4 years ago, who went on like a month-long holiday to Singapore, and we were like Skyping like every night, and she was showing me all the cool shit that she was doing. And it seems like a pretty awesome place, man. So yeah, I definitely love to visit at some point. I want to get a little bit more traveled, man. A little bit more traveled. I was so close to Coachella and didn't see Man of Festivals. It was Man of, like, at Coachella, I was applying sun, because, you know, I'm white as the winter snow, so I had to apply sun cream, like, every 5 minutes. And none of me got burned, apart from the top of my left ear, and also my left hand. But obviously my mirror's inverted, so it might look like sorry, my camera's inverted, so it might look like I'm pointing to the right hand side instead. But yeah, that was super annoying, man. What's that? I've been to Coachella, Sasquatch, Bonnararo, and Firefly. Sasquatch Music Festival in Washington takes the cake. You must make it at least once. Damn, man. I appreciate the recommendation there, Coco. I'm gonna keep that in mind, man. Sasquatch in Washington there. I really want to go to Tomorrowland as well. I feel like Tomorrowland would be a really incredible experience. So yeah, I love a good festival vibe, man, where everybody's just there to have a good time, have way too much to drink, and yeah, just go a little bit crazy. That's pretty much what it is for, man. It's amazing, but humid as hell. You'll be sweating my ass off the entire time. Bro, I definitely felt like that in Dubai. Dubai's a crazy place, though. So interesting to visit. I thoroughly enjoyed my time in Dubai. A massive shout out to, if Whale's in the chat today, massive shout out to my man Whale, who picked me up one night in his friggin', what was it? Ferrari? Was it Ferrari or Lambo? No, it was a Ferrari, yeah, Ferrari. He had a yellow Ferrari, man, and gosh, it's the craziest experience ever. So yeah, massive shout out to Whale. Mad love. Great time in Dubai, man. I still cannot bait special attacks. Can you explain it briefly? You've just got to get very, very close into the opponent. If you have a look at some of the more, what is it? Have a look at some of the free-to-play videos, some of the free-to-play progression videos, because that will give you a bit more of an idea, practically, of how to do it. You just need to get very close to the opponent, but also make sure you're not holding block, and I think that's a mistake a lot of people make, because if you are holding block, opponents won't throw their specials unless they're on an unblockable mode. So yeah, you got to make sure you're open and you're close and you're ready to react to the special attack as quickly as possible. But I think, what is it, Dave also has a video on how to bait special attacks as well. Can I confirm that Louis Fonzie and Daddy Yankee are next month's champions? Yeah, I can personally confirm that for sure. Yo, what is up? Oh god, yes, dude, thank you very much for the super chat there, man. Mad love to ya. Am I sure I don't want to play Marvel Future Fight? I'm pretty sure for the moment, man. I did play quite a lot of that game actually, off stream as well, to see if it was something I liked. I don't know, it's just the more and more I got into it, the problem I have with a lot of MMORPGs at the moment is that there's not really much of an advantage of you playing the game as opposed to just letting the AI auto-fight for you. And I don't really like the games that just sit there and it's auto-fight and you know that you know your input doesn't matter too much. And I feel like there's a bit too much of that when it comes to Marvel Future Fight. So yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of it. Maybe, I assume there are probably bosses now which have a certain element of skill involved, but I always used to refer to it just in its old previous state as Marvel Auto Fight, because that's what it seemed like to me. And I significantly enjoyed the player input a lot more in Marvel Contest of Champions and Marvel Strike Force. Yo! And again, oh god, yes, dude, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Mad love. What I think of the new Micro Realms? I think they're GIMP dimensional riffs, and I'm not very impressed with them. So yeah, they're not at all happy about them. It's so silly. It's so silly that we had a better mode of content, a more rewarding version of Micro Realms, Dimensional Rifts in 2016, 20 months ago. It's just embarrassing. Just so embarrassing, man. So embarrassing. Seeing as my phone overheating as well. My phone, it's all right now. It was a little bit earlier though, so I'm not entirely sure exactly what was happening there. Right, let's have a look. Okay, we got 48 minutes, boys. 48 minutes to 100% this one. Seeing in Marvel Strike Force. So Prometheus, actually one of the reasons why I've dropped so much is that I'm excessively hoarding. I'm hoarding gold and I'm hoarding premium orbs. Like right now, I've grinded out about $450 worth of premium orbs in Marvel Strike Force. Plus I've got like a ton of Ultimus orbs to open as well, and like loads of all sorts of different orbs. So like looking at the leaderboard, I could actually in an afternoon, if I wanted to, I could get back into like, I reckon, the top 20 quite easily. I think I'm like 40 something now, but I'm playing the game to win, not to look good on the leaderboards, you know. I'm waiting in terms of the premium orbs until Cable is added, and then we're gonna dive back in. So it's gonna be a good time, man. Good time. Yo, what is up, Matthew? Dude, hope you're doing well today, my lad. Dude, it's an absolute pleasure to see you. Just to stop by to say a quick hello. Dude, I appreciate you tuning in today, man. Oh, Simply Toast. I'm going to do an updated tier list video maybe tomorrow. I think tomorrow is, yeah, tomorrow most likely. But Masacre, at least to me, I classify him currently as a high demigod tier champion. But I think that he has god tier potential. Especially when it comes to stuff like Alliance War. I feel like if you had like a 565 Domino and a 565 Massacre, that would be an interesting combo of characters to use for Alliance War. And if you throw Red Hulk into the mix as well, that could be a pretty interesting team. So, yeah, I don't know. I think Masacre has a lot of potential though, especially for like dealing a lot of damage and also reducing regeneration and reducing ability accuracy as a potential way to play very smartly around mechanics like auto block and evade. So there's some interesting stuff when it comes to Masacre, and I'm very excited for more people to get the character, especially as a 6-star, so we can see a lot more gameplay on him, because that's what I want to see. Because again, you're right, there's nobody else that already got Masacre and is doing a huge amount of gameplay, and now my cat's dropped in the background as well. Yo, Champion Nova. Oh my god, this is so sad. Can we hit 10,000 likes? Champion Nova, dude, massive love for the $15 super chat there. Let's get you up there as our blubberiest whale of the day. My dude, absolute mad love there. And ladies and gentlemen, the man has commanded with his whale dollars that you smash the like button. So, you know, don't want to let him down. Don't want to let him down. Or at least smash the like for my cat, who is apparently bombarding and intruding on this live stream. I mean, she's just down by my left foot at the moment. Do you wanna jump up, say hi to the adoring fans out there? Probably some people that don't like me very much as well. But there's always that bag. Okay, I think she's just fine. licking her... whatever. My goodness. Would Void be worth pulling off a no-life? I mean, the 4-star... it's only going to be a 4-star Void. I don't think he's going to be too high in terms of the score. So yeah, we're going to have to see, man. 100% agree that Gladiator Hulk is God tier. I think Gladiator Hulk, he falls perfectly into my definition of a demigod tier character, a high demigod tier character, in the fact that he's very, very effective for the matchups that he's good at, but he's not necessarily the best option. Because if we have a look at the three kind of main matchups for Hulk Ragnarok at the moment, or Gladiator Hulk, you know, it's kind of Mephisto, Dormammu, Magic. And I think when it comes to Dormammu and Magic, I think that, especially if we're looking at like final bosses in Alliance War, it's commonly Magic that is the best solution to both of those characters. Blade as well is a really, really great solution. But when it comes to Mephisto, I would say that Void is definitely a cut above Gladiator Hulk in terms of dealing with Mephisto. So yeah, I think Gladiator Hulk's a really, really good champion and does deal with a lot of the big endgame problems quite well. But at the same time, I wouldn't necessarily classify him as what I would deem the best matchup. And that's what I define as God tier, the best champions. The ones that have those insane matchups and are putting just champions to shame. Oh, Reza, dude, we're going to organize it, man. We are going to sort it out. I need to get my shit together, man. Like, I need to get sorted, get back on that content upload schedule. But then I would really, really like to sit down with Brian and have kind of a really awesome chat, because I really like Brian, man. He's a really great guy, but there's a lot of stuff that we do, we have differing opinions on in Marvel Contest of Champions, which is absolutely fine. So I'd love to sit down, and I'd love for him to like unpack my thoughts and perspectives, and you know, us just to have conversation which can hopefully advance the wider discussion in the Marvel Contest of Champions community. Fingers crossed, man. Just in the nicest way possible. Red Hulk and Magic slay everything. Just watch. Yeah, Red Hulk's definitely getting moved up in my tier list. I definitely underrated him. So yeah, he's going high demigod, but I don't know. I feel like there are some people that might want to put forward that argument for him being god tier. But I'm curious to see a little bit more Red Hulk gameplay. I do follow Blue Marvel's channel, because Blue Marvel has a really, like, I always love like players that are deep in the end game of Marvel Contest of Champions that try and something a little bit different. They're doing something a little bit new, and you know, like, while everybody's taking up Blade, Blue Marvel's taking up Red Hulk and also Sentinel. So yeah, it's cool to see those characters at 455 power levels plus. Oh yeah, I'm more excited for the new monthly event quest, man. We'll see what's up. Suppose it depends on your definition of god tier. Yeah, exactly, Hannah. Like, you know, the tier list is incredibly subjective to how you define god tier and how you want to categorize champions. Like, my tier list is just my way of defining and categorizing champions at a glance to roughly explain and hopefully communicate which champions I believe have an excess of value at the moment and which ones I believe are worth, you know, really looking into a little bit more. But I 100% agree, or if anybody's like, the tier list is a flawed way to accurately convey the usefulness of every single character in the game. I 100% agree in that, and that's something that I always say on every single tier list video, is the purpose is just to give a rough idea of, you know, my thoughts on every single character in the game and how they roughly compare to each other. Oh yeah, no, I'm fully aware of that as well, Quick Shot. Dude, it's great to be playing alongside so many fantastic Marvel Contest of Champions players. I'm super happy about it, mate. How well? Oh yeah, Gladiator Hulk. Yeah, he has the mechanic which he can absorb, well, mitigate the damage of Starburst while also gaining additional attack. So that's just a use. I would say, yeah, there's a very strong argument for Gladiator Hulk being the best for Starburst, but Starburst isn't hugely relevant at the moment. But for Act 4, man, you've got a Gladiator Hulk, you've got a solution, my friend. Can I please explain how to get the PIM canisters? So the full details of how to grind PIM canisters aren't in the game yet. We're going to have a bit more of an idea very soon, though, my friend, as soon as this monthly event quest is out. So hopefully we can dissect a bit more of the information as we move forward. Well, Gold Paul in my list. I wouldn't rank 5 him Prometheus at all. Just because he is just a trophy character, man. He's not that great. So I would say he falls around the kind of the middle, because he's not terrible either, but there are just so many characters that are much, much better than Goldpool. So I think he's probably around the amazing tier in terms of what he can do. Like, he's alright, he's better than Deadpool X-Force, and he's arguably quite fun to play, but just in terms of, like, using your T5 basics on him, I would try not to, man. I you know, if you want to, but it's up to you at the end of the day. Like, if you don't want to really get stuck into anything super serious, and if you want to gimp your chart, you know, gimp your run in Labyrinth potentially, or if you're not really fussed about 100% Labyrinth, you know, it really depends what your priorities are. I wouldn't recommend it at all. Who's the hottest champion in this game, in my opinion? Well, gosh, I don't know. Those domino loading screens, man, they've certainly, you know, my loyalty is to Spider-Gwen, ladies and gentlemen, because Spider-Gwen, she's the top gal. She's not throwing out fun and interactive damage just because something didn't happen. So yeah, Domino, like, you know, she may look good on the outside, but when you get in the inside of the character, when you get down to her abilities, what makes her tick, she's chucking out unavoidable damage left, right, and center. And how can my heart fall for that, man? So Spider-Gwen is the absolute babe, man, of Marvel Contest of Champions. Oh, Marcus, dude, thank you very much for the incredibly kind words. I massively appreciate it, man. Saw a video, I agree, rank down in December. I'm sure that we're going to see some potential rank down tickets there. Oh, Vaseline says, Seatin, man of sellouts. Dude, I very much appreciate your perspective, man. But I would argue that you maybe don't have too much of a premise for that one. I feel like the majority of people that type that don't fully understand how to launch an effective boycott, or just straight up just didn't watch the video. Because I chatted with quite a lot of people yesterday about that. But no, I'm very, very interested, man, to hear your perspective on how you would continue a boycott movement and what you would do to effectively unite the community, and exactly what agenda and message you would have moving forward, and how you would have done it. Because, like, you know, a ton of people very, very quick to criticize, but again, offering no practical, constructive solutions of how to handle the situation on a wider scale effectively, other than, I'm unhappy with the game, these are my personal problems, Seatin, why won't you carry these problems forward? And that's the big problem with the boycott at the moment, that everybody has their own opinions, and they're incredibly selfish about putting them forward. And I have my own opinions, I want to put them forward, but to stage and organize an effective boycott, you need a unified agenda. Exactly, you need to be very, very specific of exactly what you want to get changed, and then unite everybody under that same premise that we're moving toward that goal. And that's the problem at the moment, that no premise can be agreed upon, because there are a lot of different people that want a lot of different stuff. And it really is as simple as that, my friend. And if you fully understood that, then you wouldn't be typing shit like that in chat. Whew, Seatin, would I agree that it's coming home? 100%, my friend, 100%. Buy everyone cookies to join me. Oh, I'd love to, man. Absolutely love to. I am a big fan of cookies. I'm trying to eat less cookies, actually. I'm trying to eat less sugar and carbs in general. Oh, I do love meat, man. Such a big fan of, like, bacon and chicken, all sorts of that stuff. But at the same time, I do love, I love toast, man. I love bacon sandwiches as well. Beans on toast. Oh, man. Is definitely it. Seatin, can you say hi to me? Hey, what's up, Akshay? Hope you're doing well. It's beginning to be pay to play. Look at the new quest, Ant-Man. Do you mean the micro realms? I mean, a lot of the accessibility resources for micro realms aren't added into the game until today or tomorrow. Like, they laid out a big list of when additional PIM canisters are going to be available, so there are ways to get it. But obviously, if you pay, there are more ways to get more stuff. Make sure I show the special attacks. Oh, bro, I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing to have a look at the animations for Ghost and Wasp a little bit later. Oh, sorry, Marcus, did I miss it out? Oh, dude, thank you so much. Mad love there. Massive shout out to Marcus Prendel. Sorry, dude, I was just caught up in the tangent of my previous conversation there. Just looking to see if I got a reply, man. Unfortunately not. See a man of toast. Oh, bro, I love some good toast. Have I seen the JJW preview of Ghost and Wasp? I saw some of the abilities yesterday. I didn't have a huge amount of time to sit down and dissect them, though, because I was busy watching the football. And, ladies and gentlemen, you might hate me for this, right? Okay. Well, Americans might not understand it, but me and my lady, man, we have gotten super into Love Island. And I know what the British boys are thinking. I'm taking down a few pegs. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Trash TV, man. It's so compelling. It's so compelling and addicting. So yeah, I felt genuine shame saying that, man, but it's been eventful to watch, man. Eventful to watch so far. Which offer would be the best and absolutely mind-blowing based on the current state of the game you can imagine for me today? I think, what's the absolute best offer I can imagine? Something like a generic gem. The absolute mind-blowing one would be anything related to a fully formed 6-star crystal or a 6-star awakening gem. Would be it. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, just a little bit of a mix there between watching the England game and watching a little bit of Love Island. Love Island is for chavs. I find it's just, you know what? The reason I love Islands, I enjoy watching Love Island so much, is I feel in about 50 years' time, people are going to look back on it as like a very unethical psychological experiment, because that's what it looks like to me. There's a lot of like really fucked up stuff the producers do on it, and to me it kind of reigns, I don't know, I find it nowhere near as extreme as something like the Stanford prison experiment, but they do really fuck with the people on it, man. Really fuck with the people on it. So yeah, I'm just like, oh crap, what are they doing now? But yeah, it's so trash, man. It's so trash, but I find it incredibly entertaining. Aren't there layers that play? Aren't there lawyers that play? Can't we, like, sue them for something? It's bullcrap. I sit down how I felt taken advantage of. Thanks for the support. So, it comes down to this thing of, again, Zayed, when it comes to a lot of community concern, I do think... I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's preface anything that I say from I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do think there is something in terms of mobile game development with the unregulation of the excess of playtime and gambling. But I don't know how to fully articulate that or describe it in a way that's, an effective argument for achieving absolutely anything. But that's just kind of a very, very rough thought. But my kind of basis of that is, for example, is it healthy or a good idea to encourage somebody to sit down for 72 hours and grind Arena for a not guaranteed top reward? Is there something that's a little bit off in that? It's always seemed a little bit dodgy to me, but I'm not too sure. Again, I don't know if I'm just like being all like preachy at the moment, or if there's like genuinely something there. But I do believe that mobile games have a very certain set of tactics to be, get heavily ingrained in people's day-to-day. I don't know. I don't know how to fully articulate it though. So again, like I'm just talking a load of rubbish. Like very, very messy thoughts there. But ladies and gentlemen, massive, massive shout out to our man Jeremy Clayton, who has chucked over a $20 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Jeremy, absolute mad love there, my friend. If you have any questions in chat, dude, let me know at all. But dude, absolute mad love, and apologies I took a little while to get around to you on that one. I was just kind of thinking about it. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's... I don't know what it is, Quickshot Gaming. I don't know if it's like a wider conversation around like mobile gaming, but then again, it also spins off the stuff like social media and how everything is kind of set up to, you know, deeply ingrain in your daily routine. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe I'm just full of shit, man. Full of shit. But I'm interested to get... So I would love to get some opinions from a smarter person on it. Hello, I started to play because of your videos. Oh, thank you very much, man. Yo, dude, William, thank you very much, man. I do appreciate the kind of words there. See, would I rank 5 an Iceman? Thinking of him for my second. I think if you've got like certain paths in Alliance War where you're heavily taking, like if you're often taking stuff like Modocs and Icemen on like bleed nodes, Modocs and Spider-Man, then might be quite a good idea. And I think Iceman, yeah, I think it depends on your Alliance War path, really. I think outside of Alliance War, there's not too much of an argument for rank 5 Iceman, but again, depends what your focus is, really. Hey, Zihad! Why arena points posted live so you can see it? Is the question why aren't they posted live? And that's kind of a thing to create additional anxiety around the finish of something like Arena, so that you just spend more and more and invest more time. Because if there's a live leaderboard, you would always know how much, and you wouldn't like greatly overshoot. So yeah, that's something as well. It's a little bit, But I don't know, man. But if Ghost will be the uncollected boss, oh yeah, definitely. Armor break champions against Ghost seems like the way to go for sure, man. I think you're correct on that one, but let's have a look, see if we've done Heroic, Master, and also Uncollected. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the live stream here. It's been a super fun one today, and we're going to be back in 25 minutes anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some food quick, and I will see you all in about 25 minutes time. We're going to be taking on the brand new monthly event, going against Wasp, going against Ghost. So yeah, we'll have to see what's up, lads. But anyway, take care. See you in a bit.